Hey, Dana here, and welcome to my garage. If you want to see me change out shocks and struts on this 96 Ford Mustang, stay tuned. And this video is sponsored by AUTOSAVER 88. They were so gracious to send me the shocks and struts for it. Let's see what they sent for me. Yeah, these will be these here are the rear shocks. Fairly simple to do. Nice rubber, solid rubber. Black coated. That's your rears. It's simple as just you got your lower bolt, and then you got your top nut. And I did a video already on doing my 97. That's what that one looks like. Let's see what the fronts look like. They have headlights, and they also have catalytic converters. So here's your front. This is simple, fairly simple as well. This is going to your steering knuckle. You get your 2 bolts, and then pop those out, and then pop them back in, and then the top is really simple. All you have is this nut. Disconnect this nut, and then it'll drop down. Depending on how this one goes, you put a large screwdriver head on that and then break it loose. Alright, so let's get to it. So you can see up here, this is where it's going. And it's a 21 nut. Okay, so I'm right here. I'm gonna go ahead and see if she'll pop. Unfortunately not. I'm gonna have to 21 wrench and see if this one does. Yep. Not gonna be able to use an impact on it. You're gonna have to use a 21. That probably loosened it up, but you're gonna have to use a large screwdriver. Like I said, we gotta get a 21 size wrench. You can do that too. You have a crescent. You want to do it around. You want to do it yourself. 22, but alright, hold on, I gotta solve this little issue here. Make sure it's in gear and whatever it takes to be safe. Alright, get our tires on. Lots and thanks. Not gonna be able to do it. Gonna be able to move it around the caliper without doing that. A close look at what you're doing. Okay, this stays. Your new shock is going to go right up through it. You've got this nut on this back side. Got another nut down here. You don't have to do anything beyond that. Now we're going to get the caliper off. Okay. What I did is I used these are 15s of all sizes. And went ahead and used the breaker with a extender on it to get them to break loose. Problem is, I don't have my big gun with me today. Okay, that's taking the whole caliper off. It's got an individual piece. These are slotted. These are high performance. So like they said, AUTOSAVER 88 has got lights, catalytic converters. So I've got a anti-skid light on this as well. Pretty well. And I see I'm going to need a new ball joint. We also got is this nut that's holding your anti-skid cable. Once this is out of the way, then you can get the nuts underneath that are actually holding the steering knuckle. 22, 24 on there. Hopefully it doesn't let go. Pulls that bracket out of the way from the actually kept those threads clean. Those are 24s as well. Hopefully those nuts will break right loose. Unfortunately, I'm all out of blaster. Of course, I don't have my big gun, so this will help me. So what that means, I'm going to bring it in my hand. Hopefully that will let go. Not going to let go without it. A bit of help though. Ready? Beautiful. See if not sure if the back ones are spinning or not. I hope so, because it means it's going clean through. Okay? Means the nuts loose. The whole bolt's loose, I mean. Stubborn for me, huh? Wow. Always one, right? So 21 on this side, 24 on that, and then just go ahead and undo them. And then once you get that out, then you can go ahead and pop them out. Now I had to use the ratchet and extension to get that to let go. There is no alignment down here because there's no play in these bolts or on your steering knuckle. There's no play whatsoever. Once you get the bolts in, tighten them down, that's it, that's solid. So there is no alignment. Okay, because I don't have the wheels on it, I had to put it on jack stands. And that was why it was important to get those top nuts off of that. Because being down here, with it already loose, you could have just dropped it down and then put it right back up, hooked it up here, and then it would be all set. Unfortunately now we have to backtrack. Now we got to deal with those stupid nuts. I don't want to heat them up because you don't want to melt those bushings. Hate to have to use a cutting wheel and cut those nuts off. I come to the conclusion they put lock nuts. Those are locking nuts on that. Nope. Why did they do that? Lost my capability there. Okay, I'm on this side. I was able to get that down in here on the vacuum against the frame down here in the vacuum area. I can't get, still can't. What happens here? I'm gonna get a little closer than I do now. Like I said, just trying to walk out. It's going. I don't know how long. Out. You may think I'm kidding about this, but I'm not. This is not being nice. I think you lost it. I needed something square in that hole. Like as far as I did with the other one before I lost it. You need to have something that's square. You can't have an angle. That. I have to let go. Let's turn it. It comes around to a certain point and then locks up. Guess what? We got it. I got one. Let that go. All right, success. Oh, come on. Get off of there. You got it. Woo! Alright, you saw that, boys and girls. What in the heck? So now I gotta go do my extreme crap. Don't want to have to do it. I'm gonna be throwing freaking sparks everywhere. I left that cutting part out of it, but I just used the Ziz wheels, went down across, right across where it was, and I broke the nut. pain in the butt. Okay. All I could do, I lost all control over open the nut. So there's probably a tool out there that does that, but you're not going to be able to buy it cheap. It's going to be an expensive tool, and you're only going to use it once or twice. You know, but what are you going to do? Righty. Let's get the frickin' shocks on here. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this one out. Put it up. Get some strength out of it. Pop that down out. This has got a sleeve. This has got a sleeve in it. You can't forget to put the sleeve back on. I was just watching. And then you got this cover. Then you got this inner bushing. All that has to go back in it. It's got to go back up in that hole. And then of course you got the metal thing on there. Okay. I was watching a Haynes video last night because I was wondering how the heck they got that freaking nut off of there, but I think that stuff was staged. Okay, we'll go right back and do it same way. Put it right back together again. Put this on like so. Put your sleeve on. Take your, hold on a second, I'm gonna put that on a wire wheel, clean that puppy up. All right, let's go ahead and get this on here. The head on that is a 21. Nice. They got me. The Haynes has got me confused now because I was watching their video last night on this, and they want, I think the other link said they want like 114 to 120 something, but the book is saying it wants 141 to 190 foot-pounds on this thing, so it's kind of got me confused, but I'm going by what my book says. Alright. What the heck? Alright. We're good. Okay, now I'm going to put the anti-skid bracket back on here. And the nut. The nut. You ain't gonna need to torque that thing down very tight. Still a 20. Still a 24 though. Alright, you're tight. Oh. Take care of that. Okay, that's done. It's done. Next, go ahead and put the caliper back on. I think I can do. I got to figure out the anti-skid on this eventually. Put a wheel log on it, fighting the weight of the rotor so you can get the caliper on it. These calipers are heavy. Okay. Okay, book says 85, 95 on those. Look at that. Oh. Okay. 85 to 95. Secure that. Alright, we'll break it down. Last step, we need a tire back on. This is our pain in the butt nut that I had such a hard time with. And we will go ahead and torque that. Okay. Tighten that down. It's like 20 to 25 to 35 on that. My torque wrench goes to, because what you have here right now, you got a sleeve. You got a steel sleeve that's banging on the bottom down there, so that will hold on to that. Put my smaller torque wrench. This will take it back to 30. I can put 35 on it with this one. I need the 21. No, I'm not going to be able to torque it. Like I wanted to. Okay. Well, I know this has got some torque on it. I'm thinking what's happening. Huh. It's weird because I'm moving. I was able to torque down on it. But if I go to try and torque it, the whole shaft turns. So, but I'm torquing down on the nut itself. I wonder if I can take that right off now. Can you take back off? Yep, guess what? It'll come right back out. This torques it down more than 35 foot-pounds. I know that. So. All right, side number 2. Okay, go ahead and put our nut on here. My impact real quick. I gotta tell you that Haynes video made it look so easy. Oh man. Again, they didn't pull the caliper. He did it on the floor. This way we're having to compress this up. Very good. Happy. We have those on there. And where you saw me do the top, so that's torqued. But guess what, boys and girls? We're done. Alright. I want to thank AUTOSAVER 88 for donating the front struts here. Give me a chance to get this back up to speed. I'll leave a link in the description so you can drop by and check out all their products. They've got catalytic converters and they've got lights. So the last thing I need to do is put it on the ground. The next video you will see is I'm going to be changing the rear shocks on this 96 Ford Mustang. Hey, Dana here, and welcome to my garage. You want to see how to change your rear shock struts on a 96 Ford Mustang? Stay tuned. And this is brought to you by AUTOSAVER 88. And in the video prior to this one, you saw me do the front struts. So hopefully I don't see any issues with installing these. It's pretty much textbook. You've got a bolt at the bottom, and then you've got your upper nut here. Take that off. Drop the other one out. You're going to go ahead and put it up. Put this piece on, and then bolt it down. Don't really have to pull the bottom part out of it. The main part of it, you got to pull your side interior out. Destroying 26-year-old plastic. Inside here, you got these screw. Got these little screw. Slide right back in. Dirt. Hold on to that and that and that. So now, top strut mounts are now invisible. We're going to use a deep socket on it, and then I'm going to use my electric ratchet. 14 millimeter deep, and I'm using my little battery operated. Okay. You're going to use the new ones that come with it, so you can go ahead and discard these. They got their own. Probably use them for something. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and lift her up. Here's your rear shock, and then you've got a 18 nut with a 15 bolt head, and we're looking like this, and you might even notice that that's broke. So good timing on that, huh? So let's go ahead and break those loose and go ahead and, as simple as dropping it out. Those bolts there should be torqued between 57 and 75 foot-pounds. Shouldn't be that much torque on them as it is. And then the top one is like 24 foot-pounds to 34 foot-pounds. You really can't get this bolt on this straight. So you're going to have to use, what I'm using is an extension, and it's a wobble. But you're going to have to use the same bolt. Goes back in. Okay, so let's see. Okay, there you go. And you can see, that's what it looks like. You got the bottom one. Bottom bushing goes straight up, and then this one goes through. Sometimes what happens is your bolt will get frozen inside here. Then you got a mess. So I'm sure you go bling. Just gonna okay. Right. Take our top nut and take that off, and then that's going to go right back up, just like so. Right through. Okay, straight up, like so. Compress this. Come down if we want it. Why have I got crap on my bolt? There you go. It's not that much torque on it. Hey. Yeah. And that's all there is. So we're done with that side. Yeah, take care of that side. Horrendous. Okay. Not going to clear the rack. Doing that. So much for being 60 foot-pounds, right? Get it back. Him up. Some of my freaking ugly stuff on here. Okay. Ready to go back in. Okay. Go. That's it. It'll drop right out. That's what you got. Let's go get our new one. Deals on those vehicles. Top of my side here. It's spring a little bit. Kind of play with it. The nut back on. We're going back the other way. Looks like I was able to put that right in the round. 75. Really can't over torque anything at this point. There we are. We are done. We are done down here. As you can see, we have the struts here. The bushings, the washer. And do the same on this side. Chain. Do that. We'll go ahead and squash those down. I'm gonna go get the torque wrench, but again, it's only 25. I think this goes good to 65 foot-pounds. You see, I think these were originally puffed out to that size. You got to take into consideration, you got two bushings. I'm not going to worry about it beyond that. There we go. Now we get the interior back in and we are all set. Now we've repaired that broken shock strut. We'll take a few, a couple of bumps here to get the oil probably moved around inside the shock, but other than that, we're all set. So we've just completed a whole shock replacement on this 96 Ford Mustang, courtesy of AUTOSAVER 88. All right, let's do a test drive. Hopefully it feels just like a brand new car. Now when before I came in the garage, put these on, she was pulling straight. I didn't have any, there was no real steering issues other than feels good. Steering wheel is pretty as straight as it was before I brought it in. Feels nice and stiff now. Over that bump.
things I got to do to this. I got to change the rear brake rotors on it. Go ahead and put a slotted and drilled rotors on here with the ceramic brake pads. The other thing I got to do is change the driver's side ball joint. It's missing. It's missing its rubber, and it was creaking really bad because it wasn't lubricated up. So I put some breaker in there, and I put some lithium in it, and that's loosened it up so there's no more noise. Here we go. Alright. Feels good and solid in that ravine. Feels good and solid. It'll take a little while for those to break in, but other than that, here we are. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, definitely share. You'll catch me on the next Dana's Garage Project Mustang. Again, thank you to AUTOSAVER 88 for donating the shocks and struts.